So today I've been cleaning up because I have a week off of schoolwork, and I came across two bins that I had more drawings in and other related stuff that I've done in the past. So I thought that you and I could walk through it together and I could show you some stuff. So I'm going to open up the boxes and start going through, and I'm going to show you what I have. So just bear with me for a moment while I flip the camera around. Okay, I'm back. So let's get started. Hopefully this isn't too much of an awkward angle. We just, fix my shirt and highlight my gray that needs to be dyed. So I got these. What kind of bins are these, by the way? They're iris. I believe I got them from Michael's. So I know mostly what's in here, but some stuff I'm not going to actually remember. So bear with me while I weed out the dud. So there's some of this stuff is just stuff that I was seeing if markers worked and such. Okay, so had a little bit of a interruption, but let's press on, shall we? Okay, so I found a couple of interesting things that I found in here that I had started, and basically, what do you call it? A WIP, work in progress. Things that I started never got done. Just doodles, mostly just, half-ass doodles. So here's something that was interesting to me that I found. That's kind of cute. Something that I might move over to a different spot and actually complete. So these are all, I started learning how to draw on Pinterest with drawing tutorials, and so these were all ones that I learned off of there. There's an elephant. It looks like it's got a little bit of a shrunken head though. This one, every little thing is gonna be alright, from Bob Marley song. I like that song because we used to have 3 little birds, and I would hear that song and be like, okay. There's a Clifford that I drew, a dog in front of his dog house, a Santa, the Grinch. So those were all Pinterest tutorials to help me learning how to draw. This was a bird that I guess I started, and it was doing some Zentangle and stuff in it. There's another similar birds I had started, and there's some flowers, poppies. That was from a Pinterest tutorial as well. A lot of, I guess I had started R2-D2, but I didn't finish him because it needs to be fixed. There's a flower in here. And I was making bookmarks for my family one Christmas with their names. So I have Mom, obviously never got that done. Dad. Then I had some other little thingies. Nothing really special to write home about. Little quotes. It always seems impossible until it's done. I think it's practicing my font and my writing and stuff. There's a gingerbread that went sour. Again, another kind of quilty looking pattern, and on the back more Zentangle-y stuff. These are interesting. I made these years ago. See if we can show you. So that that is, believe it or not, this is paint and glue. So I learned this off of a probably YouTube video. One day maybe I will show you how to do it, but basically it's paint, 3 colors of paint and some Mod Podge, And this has been like this for years. I've been kept it in this wax paper, but in the time I've cut out shapes and stuff. Like it lasts. It feels like oh, it's a hard rubbery plastic, I guess. There's a blue one. Yeah, pretty cool. This one's a brown color. I won't share that. Oh, and here's all my little envelopes. These pictures, these drawings are genuinely, they're all mine. I drew all these little animals on one time, and then I liked them, so I drew them again on envelopes. So my owl and a ladybug. Meh. That's my signature fish right there. A cat. This one doesn't matter anymore. A little mouse. A deer, which is kind of... This dog has a problem with his mouth, so he's not perfect. Hey, nothing is. A cow. There's a pig. A monkey. This elephant has got issues. A very weird hippo. And a little hedgehog. So those were my drawings. This was my painting I made, and then I printed it on paper. That's Harry Elefante. And I had made a little stencil to do a paint, and I don't know what you call that, but you paint it, you scratch out your design, and you paint it, and then you like press it and it leaves the print. Oh, these, I made these years ago too. So I sprayed a bunch of paper. I don't know if you can see the shimmer or not, but anyway, I sprayed a bunch of paper with and put it in a spray bottle with like paint and a shimmery color, and then I painted the letters on. So there's A. I don't think I have all the letters. Anyway, they're all just basically sprayed. I don't know why I thought I had all the letters. Yeah, that was the hot air balloon I was drawing to make earrings from The Wizard of Oz. There's a rabbit, and oh, more heads. A fish, a duck. Look at my brown fat duck. Some stuff I've just kept for years and years and years. Okay. I did a drawing once for a guy who hired me to draw a Where's Waldo style of pictures for something he was doing. So I think there's a sheet coming up. I don't know if he actually ever used it. Well, there's some drawings from when I was trying to draw my dogs in a series because they were hilarious together. Okay, so here is the job, one of the jobs I created for the guy. This one's not so much, wasn't the, so much of the Where's Waldo, but this one It was still the same guy for that job. This one was, though, I'm not sure if he ever used it, but I drew this. I don't remember which person he was looking for. This not to be talked about. Oh yeah, bear with me. Oh, we're getting to some good stuff here. Oh, this is my template. I made some bookends once for a person. They were owls for her little girl. And that was my template. This was a little purse with it. Okay, so it's cool. Here, this is water marbling that I did on a card. I really like that, the way that came out. And this one, so that one was purely paint. This one was a bit of nail polish, which is really hard for me to work with because it smells so bad, but some nail polish. Oopie. This was a flower bookmark that I did, and I wish I would have laminated it first and then stuck the little middle on, because now I can't really get it off. The more I try, the more I damage it, but if I'd laminated it, put that middle on after, it would have been so much better. I probably could cut the middle out and then laminate it and put it back on, but for now it's just like this. This is painting and blowing it around through a straw, which is pretty cool. More water marbling. And this was just a mixture of paint. I wiped off a brush and I kept the paper for some reason. Oh, I don't know what that's from. More water marbling. This and this. That's nail polish. You can tell which ones are nail polish and which ones are ink because of the texture. More water marbling. More. This is more like, this is like tie-dye, that. Sorry, I'm shedding. Had to get rid of my hair. This was water marbling, not. Here's some cool, a whole sheet of it. All the hours and hours and hours I've spent crafting in my past. I miss it very much. I just don't have the space anymore. There's some more water marbling. This little giraffe, let me just zoom in and show you here. That giraffe, can you guess what it's from? So if you're followed Animal Adventure Park in the April the Giraffe, the first year they had Tajiri. I drew that the day he was born. It was on Easter too, so I drew it as I followed that video and that channel forever, waiting for that giraffe to be born. This is obviously a coffee cup I drew with I love coffee on it. Oh, here's a wait for that. This is a heart. Frankenstein. Okay, so I found the lion from Wizard of Oz, although not perfect colors. Wrote Hope in cursive, Faith in cursive, Lola in cursive. This is my owl I started a long time ago, and I screwed up the eyes, so I let it sit for a long time. And then I, one day, blacked out the eyes so I could kind of start fresh. I'll have to get back to that. Here's an ostrich I started to draw. With a, that's from Pinterest tutorial as well. And this also, this raccoon. So, sad elephant. So when I was practicing my fonts, obviously, I wrote quotes. Some sad little fish. Flower. Obviously. As I'm sure you've heard me say I like Zentangle a lot. This worm and the shoes from the worms from the labyrinth, if you do not know. We've got some more water marbling. This reminds me of Tiger Tail ice cream. This almost looks like it's a black and white print of something, but that's literally the ink that it looked like. Wait. And then there's more like this. There's a almost completed Santa and a Rudolph. I started to make all these little cards with pictures, and there's a name for that, and I totally forget. And obviously never stuck with it very long. A fish, a shark, an owl, and I actually made, did I make the owl? Yes. I have this owl made in fabric with stuffing somewhere upstairs in the craft room. It's not a craft room anymore, it's an office of chaos. There's a fishy, a turtle. What are these called? They're like artist cards or something. And let's see what else. Some of this stuff is just stamps that I just stamped. This Be Happy. Here's some cards I made. With more water marbling stuck to the bottom. So this snowman is from a Pinterest tutorial. Pretty cute though. I cannot call it mine. Also this bird. And probably this reindeer. Although I'm not 100% sure. So the next pictures are what pictures I drew from sight. So I saw the image, I drew it by looking at it. So this, if you watch Christmas Story, you'll know what that is. And so these cards, and the next few cards coming up, I sold a set or a few sets to a handmade card shop in Ottawa, where I live, one Christmas, which was awesome. So we have Ralphie in the bunny suit his aunt made for him, and his lazy little brother, Andy. And then these are from Christmas Vacation. So there's Slime. And this one, Aunt Bethany, Play Ball. quite proud of these. I made the mistake at first of trying to replicate or duplicate and draw them all over again every time, but then I got, but after that I would just be so worried that it didn't come out the same, so I decided and learned my lesson to copy future orders. So these are the originals, and then I just copy if people order sets. There's Cousin Eddie. And this one I never sold because it wasn't really done that great, but if I just fix his face a bit, it's Clark looking through the tree. I don't hear anything. Must be gone. We have some nothing there. There's more water marbling, and I like that because it actually looks like a heart, and then it kind of could be veins. This one's cool. There's like a shimmery gold in there. I don't know if you can see that very well. And there's this one I kind of like too, blue and reddish color. There's a big one. And this one. And this one. And this one. And I'll show these another time, but they're pictures I took from a tree outside at my house. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. Oh, actually, no, I lied, there's another case. But let me just stop here for now for this video, and then I'm going to go through the other box and weed out what's not important, and then show you what is, and I'll make another video for the next time, and you can watch that from the other box. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions or want to see any demos, please comment below, and I will totally and happily put a video up of how I did some of this stuff. So I'll talk to you later. Have a great Monday. Ciao for now. Bye-bye.